Hello students, today we are going to learn the first chapter from our mathematics part 1, which is linear equation in two variable. Actually we had learned this lesson in 9th standard also. So here just first of all we are going to recall something. Look at this equation. This is our first equation, a plus 5 is equal to 7. And similarly here I am going to write down the second equation, which is a plus b is equal to 6. Now look at these two equations. What difference we can find out in these two equations? In our first equation we can find out just one single variable, which is a. Rather in second equation we can find out two variables, which are a and b. That means in first equation there is only one variable. In second equation there are two variables. Now here the degree of this variable is 1, and in second equation also the degree of variable, both the variable is 1 and 1 only. That means the highest degree of variable is 1. So this second equation we can call as linear equation in two variable. So now the general form of linear equation in two variable is ax plus by is equal to c. This we can call as general form of any linear equation, where x and y, these two are variables. Not necessary that always we have to use x and y for the variable. We can use any other alphabet for that. A, b are the coefficients of the variable x and y respectively, and c is the constant term. Your a, b, c all are real numbers. Just a and b cannot be 0. That means always that two constant terms are non-zero terms. So now there are so many methods to solve the simultaneous equations. First of all, what is the concept of simultaneous equations? Two linear equations we can call as simultaneous equations of each other. When we can call that as simultaneous equation? When that two equations have the common solution. When that two equations are satisfied with the common solution, then that two equations we can call as simultaneous equations of each other. There are so many methods to solve that simultaneous equations, such as elimination method, then a substitution method, then graphical method, and the determinant method. Now in this session we are going to learn the method which is elimination of the terms. That means elimination of the of one variable. Now how we can use that method? Actually we had learned that method in our 9th standard. So here just we are going to revise it. For that, suppose one equation is there, 5x minus 3y is equal to 8. This we can take as our first equation. Then the second equation is 3x plus y is equal to 2. Now this we have to consider as our equation number 2. Here we are going to use the elimination method for after equating the coefficients of variable. Now here you can equate the coefficients of variable x or y, whatever it is, depend upon our convenience. So here we are just make concentration over our variable y only. Here is the coefficient 3 of the variable y, and in second equation variable y consists of the coefficient 1. To make them same, we have to multiply this number 1 with the number 3, and then we can make the same coefficient. So for that we have to multiply this entire equation with the constant number 3. Then we can get one new equation, and that equation will be 9x plus 3y is equal to 6. And that new equation we can consider as our equation number 3. Now we just have to solve these two equations, equation 1 and equation 3. After equating your coefficient, we have to decide what we have to do with that two equations. Rather we have to do addition or we have to do subtraction. Now it is totally depend upon your signs of of that variable which you are going to equate. So here this term consists of minus sign, and here this term consists of plus sign. Whenever there will be different signs, at that times we have to make addition of that equations, and when that two terms have same sign, at that time we have to do subtraction of that equations. Actually all these things we had learned in our 9th standard. So now here we just going to do addition of equation 1 and equation 3. So our equation 1 is 5x minus 3y is equal to 8. Then addition is there, so plus 9x plus 3y is equal to 6. All of you know, whenever there will be addition, we don't have to change the signs. Here these two terms are similar to each other, having different signs, so they will be cancelled to each other. We just have to make addition of these two. It will be 14x is equal to again 14. After solving this, we can get the value of our first variable. So 14x is equal to 14, just now we got it. So x is equal to 14 divided by 14, and so x is equal to 1. So now this is the value of our first variable in this equation. To get the value of second variable, we just have to put up this value of first variable in any equation, equation 1, 2 or 3. Here we are going to put it in equation 1. So 5 into, instead of x we are going to put here 1 minus 3y is equal to 8. So it is minus of 3y is equal to 8 minus 5. So minus 3y is equal to 3. So y is equal to 3 divided by minus 3, and y is equal to minus of 1. So in this way we are getting the values of both the variables. X is equal to 1 and y is equal to minus of 1. So this is the solution of these two simultaneous equations.